misdiagnoses that shatter lives, delay treatment, and turn hope into despair. For patients like Miriam Wamuyu Kamau, the fight for survival didn't begin with cancer. It started with a medical mistake. Tonight, we uncover the alarming reality behind diagnostic errors, which aren't just statistics. They are life-altering failures that determine who gets a second chance at life and who doesn't. Ruga Evel tells us more.
A long 1-hour journey to the hospital. Every sunrise is a reminder that for Miriam Wamuyu Kamau, survival is a daily battle. She walks into the clinic, hoping for relief, hoping for answers, but instead, for months, Miriam was treated for an illness she didn't have. The diagnosis she trusted was wrong. Her body was failing, yet no one knew why.
I was misdiagnosed for chronic malaria. Then from chronic malaria, I was told niko na arthritis because miguu uko chini unapata zina ufibe, unafula kwa miguu. So wanasema ni arthritis. Then hapo venye nikakunywa dawa nikamaliza. Nikapata shida ingine ya heart now. The time I was admitted at Kijabi Hospital, hapo ndio walijua I have, apart from hiyo heart, niko na shida ingine ya damu yenye wako wanajua. So test wakapeleka lab, ikaonekana niko na leukemia yenye that time they didn't know whether iko stage acute ama ni chronic.
Not once, not twice, but 3 times. 3 misdiagnoses, 3 hospitals, 3 different results, none revealing the true battle she was fighting. Wrong medications, wrong treatments, wrong procedures, each sniffing life from her, slowly but surely.
The word cancer imetajwa, tunaonaga tu kifo. First of all, nilikuwa na stress, nikaona kifo, nikaona I was dying the next day. So, ilini hit. And before ni accept, I have to go through so many sessions before nikuze nijue sitakufa na cancer.
Then, the truth came crashing down: blood cancer. A diagnosis that finally made sense but came in too late. A disease that had already ravaged her body, an already bad situation made worse by months of confusion and mistakes.
At some point you have to feel bitter and you have to feel wasted also. Because of which hata kama haikuchukua wrong period nijulikane, if kama ingechukua more than 1 year or 2 years, that one ingekuwa tu bitter kabisa. But for now, because ilikuwa a short duration of time, and the same time kulikuwa na strike ya doctors in all hospital facilities the government, nikasema it's okay. Let me forgive and forget. Then I start from where nimeambiwa kuna cancer ndani yangu. Hapo nikaanzia safari mpya.
Miriam's hope shattered, her faith in the system broken, but her pain demands a lesson, a plea for Kenya's healthcare system to do better, to be more diligent, to save lives before it's too late. Although it remains an uphill task to access recent statistics on cases of misdiagnosis, as many are not detected and reversed in good time, it is estimated that 70 to 80% of patients diagnosed with cancer in Kenya are at advanced stages, with high rates of misdiagnosis and inadequate screening hindering early detection. But a diagnosis is just the first battle. The second is survival.
Cancer can get into anyone.
For cancer patients, the struggle is not just against the disease, but against stigma, loneliness, and financial ruin.
The moment utaambia watu uko na cancer, wanakuchukulia ni mtu ambaye anangojea kifo.
Ukisema kitabu uko na HIV and AIDS, hata ulikuwa unafukuzwa kijijini. Ulikuwa unawekewa sahani yako kado. Everything yako ulikuwa unaweka tu special. The same right now, cancer, ukitaja cancer mahali, watu wana tu kifo. Oh yeah? Yeah, mtu haoni ukipona. Mtu amesikia ni jina cancer imetajwa. Mtu anaona tu the next thing wewe ni kifo. So unaweza pata watu wataki kuwa associated sana na wewe. You lose a lot of friends because wanaona hiyo ni burden kwao. Kama ni pesa, most of the time unajua the size to treat cancer in Kenya is very expensive for those who don't know.
Tusiwatenge. Manake kitambo tulikuwa nawatenga labda kwa sababu hata hatuelewi hiyo cancer. Sisi wenyewe tujielimishe ili tuweze kujua kwamba cancer, kwa mtu akipatikana na cancer sio mwisho wa maisha.
Peter Waita, another blood cancer patient, reveals his silent agony, how friends vanished after he shared his truth, how the disease took more than his health It took his support system, his social circle, his sense of belonging.
Watu wanakuangalia kwa njia nyingine, wengine wanaanza kukuepa sababu wanasikiaga watu wakaanza saa yote wanakuwa na marambi ya kuchangisha hapa na pale.
And even for those determined to fight, the cost of treatment is a mountain too steep to climb. Daktari Othieno Abunya, a long-time oncologist, says a patient needs at least $250,000 shillings every month to stay alive, an amount most cannot afford.
And a dose of 400 milligrams per day is 200,000 Kenyan shillings per month. The others, which are 400,000 Kenyan shillings per month and all that. Now, how many patients we have? CML alone, we have about now 2,000.
Daktari Abunya warns that Kenya is falling behind the machines, the technology, the investment.
Laboratories outside Nairobi which make diagnosis are very few. The kind of expertise that is required tends to also fall off once you leave Nairobi. So you find that somebody will look at you for weeks and weeks on end, not sure what you are suffering from. The distance, even if you suspected it, the distance to a center where diagnosis can be made is far.
They are missing, and because of this, more lives will be lost, more cases will be caught too late, more patients will suffer. Ruga Ival, TV 47.